Good morning, folks. Kurazar here. On this Sunday morning, we've got Nimue Delac here, and Wade Parker, Hein Grunewald, and Oak Tree. Welcome to all four of you, as well as whoever might be here in addition. Hooking up to the stats now. Hey, Calzamar and Poldrix Volta. Mindy, Joshua Saruda, welcome, welcome. We got Scorpius with the how's it. How am I doing, Poldrix Volta? I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, I can't think of anything to complain about, and I am great at complaining. Yeah, doing pretty good. You know, actually, Corazette and I started playing It Takes Two last night. I remember someone had mentioned that here a while back. And they suggested that we should play It Takes Two. She's unfortunately not keen on streaming or recording that, so I think the suggestion was in relation to stream it or record it and put it on YouTube. But Corazette's not ready for that, if ever. Hey, the Rivy Sticks, and Mia Sashimia, Ian Stubbington. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you all here today. I have made some minor changes to the mod list, as well as I've updated the mods that needed to be updated. For the most part, there were a few that didn't really need it, and I was afraid to play with the Jenga tower too much. So yeah, we'll go over that when we get into the game. Hey there, Low Polycats and Una Person, Ryan Richardson. Understandable for It Takes Two. Yeah, I mean, she just isn't keen on, being a streamer or anything, so. Plus, we're playing it on the laptop, which, if you'll all recall, the laptop is the reason why I moved to my desktop for streaming. The laptop can do video and recording. It can do video and streaming. It cannot do video, record, and stream all at once. Joshua, the schedule, I'll go over the schedule once we get in game. I don't like going over it too much beforehand, just because then I have to repeat it 10 times. Hey there, Lillian Morningstar. First time you're actually catching a stream. Well, welcome. Good to have you here. I hope you enjoy what is on the menu for today. That menu is coming due here real soon. It is 9:59. Yeah, and actually, Joshua, some of that discussion of schedule happens to be related to the mods. Well, I am seeing it is about 20 seconds before 10 o'clock, so I'm going to bring you all into the game, and we'll get started. Well, hello everyone, my name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life. We are back in the world after doing Wednesday's chore stream, which was... Right, we did lead, and we did flowers. Like, what did we do? And we put those flowers... We put the seeds there, and the flowers went here. Of course, where one puts flowers, you know. We're going to go ahead and we're going to drop these off in here for now. And let's see who else is here. We got Momud. Welcome, Momud. Do I use the patch for Medieval Expanded? So that's one of the ones that I did not update, because the one we've had and is currently in the mod folder, the mod zip that I have on the video description, has not given me errors, so should be good. So, on the agenda for today, let's just bring up the agenda window, huh? What do you think? I found a little to-do list mod. It could use a little polish, but you know what? It works. So, today we want to move bees to temple. And we're going to make Molybdochalcos. Libdochalcos. There we go. I think the return key should be able to be captured in this. If you hit return while you're in here, it just opens the chat window. So don't press return. Let's see, we've got lanterns. Yep. And then temple plaza work. And maybe some temple tower work. And that, my friends, is the schedule. And we can check things off as we get them done. We can also say, like, make the bees yellow. Make the Molybdochalcos, blue. Is there a dark blue? No, we'll do this blue. Lanterns are bright and yellow. Temple Plaza is, I don't know, orange? There we go. Perfect. So that is our new to-do list mod. So that's one of the mods. Now, the thing is, the window doesn't stay open. Like, you have to close it to move around, otherwise you get locked into the mouse being here. You have to use Alt to move around. So unfortunately, we'll have to just bring it up to review it if we need to. And then, the other thing that I added is there's a mod called Salty's Bird's Eye. And this is the same Salty who makes the manual quenching mod, which I have turned back on because there's a new update that should resolve the issue we had with it. But if you press B, we can zoom out and get a real quick view of what we're working on. So I think this is pretty cool. We can, get a better look at our work without having to like climb a ladder and spend a minute doing it. So there is a cooldown, so if you're using this yourself, there's you have to wait 5 seconds between zooming out and zooming in. But I think it's pretty cool. So, first on the list, let's go check on the bees. I might actually, can I move these around? No, I can't move them. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we will start probably on the Molybdochalcos and then move the bees while that's going on, while it's cooling. Also forget that we have the toggle sneak mod on. Boom. Yeah, that's right, Hazard151. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, I think it's a great mod, and I would like to see it expanded. I have seen other streamers do like a little extra window here that they manage through their stream platform, or streaming program, usually OBS, where they'll keep a list of to-do list. I think with Vintage Story, since the whole game pauses, that would kind of ruin the immersion. Let's see here. Brown coal, black coal. Let's just do 2 black coal, because this burns a little hotter than brown coal. And then we will fill the rest with brown coal. I don't know why you hate Molybdochalcos, Hazard. It is, hands down, objectively, the best lantern material. Objectively. You can't argue with objectively. Obviously. Maybe I'll just do 1, honestly. These burn for 84 seconds? Yeah. That should be plenty. And so we're going to get that going on. I wanted to make the bee stuff. Right, so we have this stuff here. Why did I leave this all here? Is it because we had more wood going on over here. Right. Let's go pick that up while that's cooking over there. The best lanterns are meteoric iron. I haven't seen those before. I haven't tried them. So I can't say one way or the other. I'll take you. I'll take you, and you're all empty. Oh, right, another mod. You'll see if I Throw things on the ground here. And that, and that. Look in the lower right-hand corner here. I added on an item pickup notifier. Just because sometimes, you know, people will ask, you know, what did I pick up there, or what did we just get? That way it'll maybe help, you know, visualize that. That's kind of weird. If it goes into your... so the recurve bow keeps getting picked up. So, a few bugs here and there, that's fine though. And these are coming along pretty nicely. We could probably harvest... We could harvest the orthogonals. Yeah, let's do that while we're here. I guess we'll go pick up some reeds first. By the way, how are my keybinds configured since I'm a lefty? You're trying to get your mom into the game, into the other block game. Well, I'm not going to help you there. Sorry. No, I'm just kidding. So what I do is I just sort of mirror the right-hand controls to the right side of the keyboard. So, like, my move keys are O, L, K, and what's this? It's all torn off my keyboard. Semicolon. my key caps are pretty shredded at this point. No, I also use a Dvorak keyboard out. So it's actually, for me, it's R, N, T, and S. But that's a whole different thing. Don't worry about it. Let's grab you guys. Let's grab some clay. And this might actually be like the last time we ever harvest the skeps. Because what we're doing here with this Move Beast to Temple thing is we are tripling the number of bee boxes. No, more than tripling, because we currently have 8 frames in there. We're going to go from 8 to 30 frames. That is 90 honeycomb per harvest. So, yeah, it's a little overkill. Let's get these in here. And let's go. Right, we also have glass in here, and this is part of the lanterns task. We'll have to harvest that for glass. Oh, I should probably check on this. How is this doing? Don't want to forget. Oh, we got plenty of time. Hello there, Hasty. There's no such thing as overkill. You don't like Malib Chachakos because it's splotchy? I mean, I kind of associate... I think this looks more like a wrought iron lantern. Like, if I swap this out and put it down, like... It's blotchy, yes, but it evokes the, you know, black painted wrought iron that's been out in the elements for a while. So it's got a little bit of rust showing through. And I actually really like that. In my opinion, is the right one, obviously. That's how opinions work. No more sequels to the series. Honey, I Broke the Skeps. Exactly. In fact, it probably isn't really worth harvesting these specifically, just because, like, we already have a whole lot of beeswax to go through. In fact, we're gonna have more candles than like lanterns themselves, because well, even despite the fact that we burned a couple candles in the fire pit the other day. There, you can go in there. Other bees just flew off, apparently. The last time my mom played video games was an N64. Yeah, it's quite a while ago. And Mia Sashima was funny. It's funny because you're lefty, but you're forced to learn to mouse right-handed. Yeah, the world is not designed for lefties. There's, I have plenty of complaints about the world as it pertains to being left-handed. Can I pick you up? We're gonna want to bring this with us when we go to the temple. hive racks have 3 or 4 honeycomb per rack. Oh, this is one of those... Really? This requires a backpack slot. Oh my goodness. Alright. We're putting you back down for a minute. We will burn that bridge when we come to it. Scissors for one. Yeah, scissors. So the scissors are a funny one because I grew up learning how to use right-handed scissors. And in school, especially elementary school, like they would give you, they'd be like, "Oh, Kurazar, you're a lefty? Well, don't you worry your little childish heart. We have just the thing for you. Here are some scissors that'll make you feel really stupid because you can't use them." And they would give me, and they'd force me to use these scissors. They were like the same design, roughly. How do I put these in here? Just right-click. Okay. They were the same design, but of course backwards. But then they had these like extra handles on them to make sure that the other kids didn't mistake them for scissors. And I'm starving. Oh well. And so like they'd give me these scissors and I couldn't use them. I just could not use them at all. Oh, oh, there's no bucket under there. Oh well. Our pancreas lives another day. That's fine. I wanted the wax anyway. Boop. There we go. And then pop you in here. I wish I got an extra wax this time. Normally it'd be 24. Okay. I feel like I'm cheating. I drink the honey now. I'll just go to my barrel down here. My barrel of honey, dunk my head in. Don't try to mix dunk and stick. It didn't work out too well for me verbally there. You wish to press a warning if there's no bucket there? Yeah, that'd be nice. Are you sure you want to do this? Okay, so actually this is probably a good idea to actually harvest that, so we were getting kind of low. Other thing to consider is the resin. I know we're going to need some resin for these frames. Let's go check on the metal. If I can get off the ladder. Almost. The barrel of high blood sugar? Yeah. Okay, so I think that's about it. We have these to put away. In the wrong bin. Pop you there. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well here. So the plan is I'm gonna move the entire bee setup that we have. Well, just the Langstroth hive really, and that's gonna go over to the temple. It's gonna go right about here at the tip of the petal here. Actually, probably on this side of the walkway. So it's, surrounded by flowers. We'll just do one right here. And later, if we feel like being symmetrical, and I don't know that I will be, but we should have plenty of beeswax by then, we might do more in these other corners. But that will be way more wax than we'll need, because we already have a good amount of lanterns in here. We still need more, but like at our current pace, it wouldn't be murder to like just keep doing what we're doing. We're just going to be more efficient in general. Let's grab you. You are just about ready. I'm going to slap another piece of coal in there. It's making me nervous. Yep, that was this. Probably needed. Because these temps drop pretty quickly. Will the temple have a crocodile pit once 121 comes out? I don't think crocodiles are in 121. I think they're in, like, for later. How many lanterns do I have to date? I don't know. It's probably about 2 stacks of lanterns. Because we've got... Let's see, we got 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 60 right there. And then we put about 40 more in here with a few extras scattered around. Ooh, right. Gotta actually put this in the hand first. Come on. Oh, it's in the pit. Let me go. There we go. Alright. Time for some ASMR. Good morning, Pinnix. We're about 8 months away for crocodiles. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll finish the temple by then. I think I would kind of like to start the next guide series when 1.22 comes out. That would be, I think, a pretty fair goal. And if I'm not sure what to do. Like if we finish this series and it's still like 4 months out, I don't know what I'll do from there at the moment. I might do or get into some more like what's coming up in 1.22 videos here and there. And then on weekends I might stream something else, or yeah, I don't know. Which is the best ASMR sound? Cooking, pouring metal, or quenching high items? Cooking. Hands down. Hey there, Crazy Watermelon. Oh, he is crazy. He's just laughing. His entire greeting was a laugh. Can't flee into the water anymore. Yeah, I think the crocodiles are meant to be like a southern environment thing. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so those are cooling. Let's just go ahead and we're gonna rest. Make it morning. That will get those other ingots nice and cool. Will I play the other block game? Unlikely. Hey there, Azari. Welcome. First time catching a stream, long time watcher, and you got me into Vintage Story. Hey, awesome. Good to hear. Oops, I overslept. Imagine Arctic crocodiles. They're isodiles. Let's grab these out of here. And we have a gentle breeze, so not great weather for smithing plates. Yeah, that's fine though. We'll just slap you guys down here. And we'll start the next batch. So you three come with me. And then we need 48 of these. And we're good to go. Ta-da! May as well just use brown coal this time. I think it takes 9. Woolly Crocs. You better get your desert play in before 121. Yeah. I guess it depends on how prevalent they are. If they're like hyenas, then I will never come to the south again. It's simple as that. Because that would just be pure pain. Pure pain, propane. Okay, so what I want to do now is, while that's starting to cook, we have some time here. Let's actually take over... Let's take over the current bee box. So we're going to just have to dump everything out of our inventory slots here, because everything over here requires the use of these slots, and I hate it. So we need to grab... Can I pick you up like this? I can, okay. And then you, and then you. And now we run. Play more Towers of Hanoi. Yep. The bee box stacking game. I'm pretty close to you guys. Wow. Yeah, they're getting up there in generation. Not that we really need to worry about chickens anymore. We've got plenty of feathers. Oh! Official stream. Hey there, Moors2657. Hey everyone. Hope we're having a great time. Great to catch a live stream. I'll have to say the numbers in your name. Oh. I'll see if I can remember that. It will be easier to not say the numbers in your name, so. You know what? I feel like I don't want to put it on the stone. I think I want to actually remove this flower block right here. We'll scoot it to here. And then we'll just put these right down here. How do we do this again? And there we go. Control. Now, it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical because it's got to face, one direction. But I think that's pretty good. And I guess this thing we can like maybe tuck back in here. That way it's kind of out of the way. Do I like that? I don't know. What if maybe we put you there? Yeah. That feels a little more like a workspace to me. Or even. No, we'll do it here. Because putting it over here means we'd have to sort of like shuffle these around a bit more. I don't want to do that. We can just lay them out on these squares here, do our frame stripping, and then we're good to go. Hey there, Joe Mega and Draconis1. Welcome, everybody. I don't know. Maybe leaving the Oasis to do this was a bad idea with that stuff in the Crucible. I think the Crucible does continue to heat while you're away. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. We'll get one more out in case I messed that up real bad. There. Now these are all done. Oh, and we're... Oh, right. We're full because we have no bags. Alright, let's grab you, and you, and you, and you. That's better. That should be a good amount of glass for a little while. I probably, if we ever need more fire clay, I probably won't bother. Like, I'll just go dig up the fire clay that we have rather than pretending like we made this world in 1.20. Alright, bee stuff. I can probably remove you, but I'm not sure yet. Alright, so we're going to need some of these. Like 20 of these. So we might actually run out and restock our resin. Because at some point, we're going to need resin in order to move, maybe, our windmill stuff over to the temple. Alright, so we need to make a couple things. Let's unpause the game while we're here. We need to make a super... Oh, it's fairly easy. Just need a hammer. Hammer. So we're making 3 supers here. Or sorry, 2 supers. For a total of 3. So yeah, I think this is a little jumpy. Like I'm grabbing things and putting them back in my inventory, and it says that we're picking them up again. Oh, 28, 42. It keeps going forever. That's pretty funny. Now these... Oh, these still can't go in your inventory even if they're empty. Okay. Well. I'm going to pick these up for now, and we're just going to place them here. We'll deal with that, the rest of it later. And I think because we need to open these up and put the frames in anyway, so that will be... It would get in our way if we just took them there first. You actually like the Langstroth hives? Moors? Ian Stubbington. You just watched the guide season 2. Do I think the Drifter Pit is still valid? So the pit is kind of valid. It'll still be handy for the drifters. I've seen some other designs for... Actually, I've seen a mob grinder design for like deep underground. So I can't speak to other pit designs. And the problem with the boiler design now is that the boiler, the hot water actually reduces the drops you get. So I think in 1.20 there isn't really a good way of dealing with temporal storms. In 121, Falxes, and I think specifically Falxes, will be able to draw out the like gears and Jonas parts from enemies as you attack them, or at least from drifters. I don't know about like locusts and stuff. So that will help. That might actually bring back the run and gun viability, because you won't have to stop and use your knife. We'll print this as knife. You don't want to stop and use your knife to harvest enemies. You can just run and slash. We can do with slasher. Just slash things and just, you know, strafe your targets, or, you know, do the whole run up and back up dance, and be able to get your parts that way. I hope it works out as, you know, well as I'm thinking it should. Now, I feel like I'm missing something here. Did I miscount something? Because we need 22 panels. We only have 14. Did I lose some somewhere, guys? Or did I just miscount? Yeah, I think it'll be necessary to make sort of like an arena. I think one of you guys maybe miscount, you know? Yeah, it's your guys' fault. The best way to deal with storms is just to enable sleeping. Yeah. The only problem is that if you want to get into any of the cool Jonas part stuff, you need sort of a steady income of temporal gears. And this gets in the way of that. Yeah, this will be our first miscount. But no, my god. No. Because I remember counting out the bald cypress logs. Or do you... Hang on a second. Boards. Boars. There we go, board oak. So if I'm making these... 1 honey plus 4 of these. Or 1 beeswax plus 4 of these gets you 4 of those. I am pretty sure we didn't miscount. Unless I, like, didn't multiply the 11... from the, like, if I mistook this, like, 11 plus whatever I needed for the boxes themselves. That's frustrating. So, if that's the case, let's go make a few more. So we only need, supposedly, we need 8 more of these. Let's go start that right stat now. And we'll finish the bees. We'll finish the bees a little bit later then, I guess. Not a big deal. Alright, I need some beeswax. I'll just bring the whole stack. We should just need 2. Oops. Come back here. Oop. There we go. You don't mind the storms pre-Bowtorn. Yeah, the Bowtorn really make them miserable. Again, I think an arena with some walls, that'll keep the Bowtorn out because they'll run away from you. So make it, make the arena the kind where like they can escape from but can't enter. Let's see, 1, 2. Let's turn to 8 bald cypress lengths with high panels. Okay. Perfect. I hope. Boy, do I hope. Put a ditch to the edges to catch the Bowtorn. Yeah, you could do that too, if you wanted to like make sure you harvest them. As I understand, is there a double header sort of equivalent Bowtorn? Like basically, it drops multiple gears, it drops Jonas parts, that kind of stuff, or is that just the double header drifter? Maybe that there's a bellhead shiver too. Oops. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make these. If I can figure out the recipe. Empty frame. Yeah, it's just that. Oh, these aren't even used in the crafting. Okay. These stacked to 10. Okay, we're gonna need some more sticks too. That shouldn't be a problem. Sticks. There we are. Maybe a few more. Go. So grab our saw. We'll need that for our lanterns. There's Nightmare Bowtorn, Bellhead Shiver, and Double-Headed Shiver. Okay, so there's Nightmare Bowtorn, but that's not the same. Like it doesn't drop Jonas parts, I don't think. Wiki says there's a Gearfoot Bowtorn. Okay, Gearfoot. Gotcha. It only spawns the Devastation. Huh. How are you? Oh, you're done. Sweet. All right. Time to pour. I'm hoping that tomorrow we get some wind. I would like to hang around here and do the lanterns so that we can give those boards some time to soak in there. I'd kind of like to like do all the stuff we need to do here and then go over to the temple and do work rather than like, let's go to the temple for 6 in-game hours and then come back and get the bees again. You were saying these were more distinct. The deep split shiver is the most dangerous, but looks similar to a deep shiver. Oh, okay. I guess I'll know when it like bites us and kills us in one hit. So what I'm thinking about for future temporal storms, maybe we could make an arena. That'd be kind of fun. Like make an arena somewhere near the temple, or like I would say in a basement, but that might not be super smart. Unless it's like, if the basement is not inherently unstable and we can light it up enough to keep mobs from spawning there like normally, then we could totally do an arena under the temple. Be kind of cool. Gearfoot Bowtorn is supposed to drop Jonas parts at 40%. And temporal gears 61 to 140. That sounds similar to the double-headed drifters. You think the surface Bowtorn shivers need balancing? So I think what they need is they need to not spawn as often. They also need to react to sunlight the way that drifters do. And being hit. I think that's sort of the big thing for me, is they need to act like the other mobs. Because right now, if you start a game, and it's, a lot of the time, like, you're going to start in medium activity. It's going to be rough. Hey, look at that. We got hurricane wind. Let's put this here, and let's put this here. Let's go hammer these out, because these are going to need to get flattened. But yeah, I think balance-wise, like they're not unfair from a on an individual perspective, but they spawn in too large of a group. They spawn like constantly, and they also wander out of their holes and then attack the player. Which, like, okay, fair, but can they not, like, if the drifters run away, why don't these guys, you know? Get you going, we'll wait a couple seconds. Or wait like 150 or so. The Great Flattening. Mickey Gladiators Coliseum. Yeah, I think an arena might be the way to go, and I think it'll be a good chance to like explore that, you know, like see what works, see what doesn't, because the pit will keep us safe. It doesn't make the storms profitable, and that's the problem. I think there's probably some way to make some kind of like shooting gallery style pit, where, like, you know, the drifters spawn somewhere on a floor below, and you have a relatively spawn-safe platform up above that, like, has a, you know, it has a wall and you can shoot down, which I guess is great if you have, if you have a bow and armor, but if you're a laggard, not so much. I'm gonna get these out of here. Inventory's a bit messy at the moment. Let's get... Oh, you're ready already. Ow! Stop it! Did it again. Did it again. There we go. Now this shouldn't take very long, given how much wind we have. A hallway trench arena could be cool. Oh, speaking of which, let's see if this works again. Hey, it works again. Look at that. Oh, and it takes it out of the, it takes it out of your, like, tongs once it's cool enough. That's interesting. Yeah. Hey there, Cassidy. There's a mob farm for the game. Yeah, I saw Mr. Mutant made that video, actually. Which is the same one that I'm thinking about. I should probably think about mostly focusing on keeping these moving. And you guys, Hazard and Oak Tree, have a mob farm on the server, but you also have a mob loot mod on. That's fair. Yeah, one of the things that I really think needs to be worked on is that in vanilla, if you want to get into the Jonas parts, good luck. They are really hard to farm effectively. And in an average playthrough, you're just not going to get enough of them. You'd have to spend a lot of time caving and inspecting every single ruin. Because in vanilla, assuming you don't have, you know, the Better Ruins mod on, I'd say about 2/3 to 3/4 of underground, like bunker-style ruins will have a Jonas part, but they're really rare. I mean, they're so rare. They're, like, Better Ruins, like, really kind of spoils you for choice. Because they... Just look at our map. Let's see. Look at the map. We got giant ruin up here. Next ruin is, I don't even know where. They're places. They're everywhere. Here's one right here. Like, they're all over the place, and they're huge. I think we had a couple down here in the water. Like one that Solston and I went into. Yeah, that one there. They're enormous, and they have so much stuff in them. Like, you can get multiple Jonas parts from each of these things. And that's great. When you go back to vanilla, it's like, boy, does it feel like you've been handicapped. Someone chopped me off at the knees. Heck. Right. The ladder. Hey there, Lake Filter. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think in vanilla, your best chance of farming Jonas parts is to like do really dangerous stuff, like go deep underground and hope that bells and sawblade locusts have spawned. But you better have some real good armor for that. With the idea of doing like a run and gun style, like a arena sort of thing, makes me wonder if it would be better to wear like steel scale mail rather than steel full plate. Or honestly, the better option, if you're doing scale mail, you may as well just wear the Blackguard armor or the Forlorn Hope. The ruins are more spread out, so they're not so close together. Oh, in the Better Ruins mod? Yeah, I think I've noticed that. I think they were a lot closer together even back in Rusty Gears. Random, somewhat, kinda, quasi, semi, pseudo, omega noob. That's a mouthful. I'm going to call you random. Don't the Residence Archives have a chance for a few Jonas parts? Yes, you're going to get, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 Jonas parts. The problem is there are, like, 12 or so different parts, and you need more than one of each of them if you're going to be doing all of the Jonas parts. Yeah, in fact, some of them require, I think, multiples of the same type, but I could be wrong. You deep-fried your brain writing a novel there, Lake Filter? Well, good. That's what you're there for. That's why we write. Do you forget? All right. Yes, I had a thought of like making steel scale mail, but I'm like, wait a second, we've got the Forlorn Hope. Which, although I guess there is a point to. I don't know, actually. The thing with the steel scale is that it's a tier higher, but has the same general protection and drawbacks as the Forlorn Hope and the other armor, the Blackguard armor. But the Forlorn Hope and Blackguard armor are considered plate armor, so they will actually give you the reduction in tier, like tier reduction. The reduction. Basically, if you're hit by a higher tier attack, it reduces the penalty for that you take. So I guess it probably comes out in the wash? I don't know. Quench this guy, dude. Not the hammer, please. Let's get y'all quaint. Oops. Right. Derp. I knew that. Darush and Fire, you always use 3 pieces of coal. Well, get out of my stream. Get out of my stream. I hope you've seen this short on that. Okay, let's get a bite to eat. Get some sand in our teeth. Let's go make us some lanterns. We can make 20 lanterns with this, so that will help us light up the interior a little bit better. I think we're mostly there as far as like the under construction interior, we have plenty of light. The final interior, not so much. Now, why do I have... Right, I have these guys for here. Let's grab that. Let's put away all but 6 of these. There we go. I don't need these boards, I hope. That better give us 8. 8 of these B boards. I'll be real cross. Now, where did I put the leaf lantern linings? I think they might be over at the temple. I'm not positive, though. Yeah, let's go check there. Didn't want to be hoarding back and forth, but that's fine for now. Oop. Don't walk off the bridge. Yeah, so Forlorn and Blackguard give iron protection, but they're also plate armor, so they have an extra stat on them. Extra buff. That the steel is a higher tier, but doesn't have that buff. There we go. Let's bring this back with us too. And this. Anything else I can take back with me? Let's see, I already had glass. Oh well. It's whatever. You had a light temporal storm and you had to repair your Forlorn Hope. Yeah, the problem with the Forlorn Hope and the Blackguard is they do have lower durability. Temporal gear, I think we're storing those, yes, here. 6, that ain't a big ton of them. I would like a few more. Alright, so we're gonna do... One of these. And a bit of this. A bit of that. I want to be careful that I make these individually in case I shift click and it like tries to make other stuff. Alright, so we got 20 more lanterns, perfect. We're gonna put this guy in Treasure Overflow, along with our bonus sandals. Oh, but I'm still carrying the brown coal from over there. Let's go put that back. What mod allows temporal gears to stack? I think it's just called, like, temporal gears stack. There's no reason to make steel plate armor. I think there is if you really need that protection. Single player, and you're doing some real deep delving for a while, you're going to want that protection. All right, it's time for me to hydrate, so BRB. Okay, I am back. And welcome, Ergo Proxy. Yeah, I think the other reason that I would say steel armor is still totally valid would be if you need the durability. Because they do last, like, 2.5 times as long as iron armor does. What's in here again? Ah, that's right. Okay. Memory refreshed. Oh, speaking of refreshed memories, while we're here, I wanted to, and it's winter, or winter-ish, I wanted to go ahead and plant some more flax. Because we're going to need a bit of it. So we wanted to move the sails from there over to the temple, but also wanted to expand on the windmills we have. So we're going to need some more cloth for that. And there was something else I wanted to use a cloth for. What was it? Probably some clothing, but also, oh, we can make the banners too? Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess we can't. Can't make those, I guess? Okay. But like chairs and things, those all require cloth, so I think, yeah, we'll make some more. Get some more of this going on. Make some twine, make some cloth. You say steel's more of a side grade to the forlorn hope laggard. I still think there are use cases for it. Like I said, if you're doing a very long delve and you're going and staying deep, where you just need to tank damage rather than avoid it, the steel is still going to be better than anything else. Could I have side this down? Yes. Did I want the grass? No. Steel plate is the Doomslayer armor VS. Alrighty. Are you on? Okay, not fully there yet. So we'll give you some more time. How about you? You're full. Okay. Is it really bad to plant it in 60%? Let's just do it. In you go. I do think it'd be kind of nice to have alternate options for cloth making. Like, I don't know, cotton. Hey there, cameraman. You're a new face in town. Welcome. Yeah, 72 plates to make steel armor, which is a lot of work. Cotton, wool, jute. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Like 4 might be a little too many options. I'd even be happy if it was just like linen or wool. But like we should be able to like shear sheep. I don't know. Granted, these are Highland sheep, so I don't know if they have necessarily particularly woolly coats. I'm not a professional shepherd, so. Ooh, what, dude? Really? Like, how? It's calm. Like, where did you even come from? This is the part that I don't like about them. There is nowhere this guy could have or should have spawned out here. Nowhere. Like, why was he here? Just to jump scare me. What is this XP thing? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, you mean in chat? Your timbers have been shivered. Yeah, ignore it. Ignore it, Cassidy. It's like silly YouTube stuff, trying to get people to interact more, to gain XP, and become Kurzar's toppest of the top fans. Why didn't you have thicker coats because it's cold up there? Well, yeah, but does that make them good for shearing, though, I guess is the question. When did I stop being a shepherd? Well, guys, for the low price of a $50 super thanks, you too can gain 1 more XP. I find the whole thing kind of silly. They're trying to get people to spend more on super thanks, and mostly that, really, and like just chatting a lot. YouTube wants that sweet money. All right, let's go check on these over here. I know it's not 2 days, but figured I could check just in case, you know, just in case the clock runs a little fast. Top fans gain a chance to chat with me in stream. Exactly. Yep. Okay. Well. I guess we could start moving some things over to the temple now. Some things being the bee boxes. Okay. Let's put... I guess this is a flower. Yeah. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to open this guy up. How do I open you? Maybe I can't open you if you're not on the ground. Let's try that. Yep, okay, that was the problem. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need to line these first. I knew that. Huh? They are then used to line empty frames in a frame rack. Oh, I have to... Oops. Come back. No, get back. I can't win. I think I need to actually have the liners... Oh, would you please get my inventory? I think these actually need to be in the actual rack itself to work. We're going to take you over. Yep, stop it. There we go. Bee boxes or beat boxers? Bee boxers. With little gloves. Yeah, the Langstroth hives do lead to extremely efficient and fast beeswax generation. Oh, hello. Oh, great. Oh no, that they all died. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Or these just haven't sprung up yet, I guess. Okay, these are still going. My goodness. Oh, this is awful. Are you kidding me? This is not a 40% success rate. This is like 20. Ah, 2 in a row. Wow. Our bee box, I think, is over here. Here we go. All right, so supposedly we can slap this in here. And I guess we add these to it. Yeah. I dislike that. I really dislike that. Your bees will fill new frames in 2 days. Okay. Temp is perfect. Pollination range is 8. I assume that's for, like, if they're pollinating your crops, I guess. Hey there, Pilterhausner. I built all of that? Yes, we did. It's been like a year and change. It's been a year and change. We've been working on this for quite some time now. Oops, nope, you come with me. Okay, so then we have this guy. This guy. We can open you up. Put 10 frames in. I'm not going to put this on yet because we still need the other one. I do... So we could put 2 more frames in the current box, but it's not worth it right now. I do want to leave this one here, though. Let's drop you right there. I'll leave you open so we know that you're in progress. And my lantern is back at the other base. Let's get there now before things get really wonky. Cannot see a darn thing here. Goodness. Violent storm. The good old XCOM 40%. Yeah, exactly. I've never played XCOM, but I know exactly what you mean. Alright, so you and you. Okay. Okay, and then I don't need this acacia panel at all, so we'll leave that here. And I think I'm going to sleep. Establishing an orchard is such a patience test. Yeah. Hey there, Tyluna. Belated morning to you, too. Okay. So hopefully, we now have calmer weather at the base. At the temple base. I think we're still like half a day out from these. Let's go check real quick. I did close that. Good. I wouldn't be mad if it was ready. It's not ready. Half a day, like I thought. Alright, so we'll come back. Let's go replace those dead trees. Oh, I can also... Aha, I forgot. Stop. Wrong button. We can check that off. Let's make that green now. There we go. And then we can also check this off. Make you green. There we go. And moving bees to the temple is still in progress, so leave it alone. Bit of a munch here. I can leave you as well. Same with the long dark. In 95% success rate means 5%. I feel like Fire Emblem was the opposite, where it's like there's like a threshold of like if it's above 80%, you're gonna hit like every time. If it's below 80%, you'd never hit. Yes, Oak Tree. Everybody says I don't have to put the crock down. I know that I don't have to put the crock down. I had been playing this since long before that was a thing. And so it's muscle memory at this point. I will probably never remember to do it in my inventory. I'll leave the glass here. And let's grab... Oh, this is the saw from the other base, too. Let's remember to take that back. Okay, so orange trees. Lychee. Breadfruit. I'm going to take 4 of each of these, just in case. You never know. 11. And you. Do ghosts keep a to-do list? Alright, so let's eat again. So this is an olive tree. Which one is olive? Orange, lychee, olive. There we are. Mango. Mango. Orange. Okay. Orange again. Pomegranate. It's you. Another mango. That was mango, okay. And olive tree. Sheesh. Yeah, we're getting like a 16% success rate here. And I know it's not the climate. Like we're what 20 blocks above ground here, so we lost a little bit of temperature, but not enough to make them die. Especially given that the ones that are like from the jungle aren't dying. This is pomegranate, and I do know that most of the tropical trees have like the same requirements. Like here we go, here's an orange tree. This is a pomegranate, so we know they can all grow here. This should be fine. Lychee. Mango again. These mangoes hate me, apparently. Alright. Always a pleasure, trees. Always a pleasure. Never a pleasure, trees. Never a pleasure. Does planting and sand make a difference? No, it does not. Dirt, sand, gravel, the fruit trees don't care. The game thinks you need more firewood. Yeah, I totally need more firewood. Thanks, game. Alright, so mango, go back in here. There's the pomegranate, that's you. Burn through all our olive trees. Red fruit can go here, I guess? No, red fruit can go here. Nope, here. I lied. Lychee. Orange down there, okay. Such fun. Yeah, so we're going to want to probably go harvest the trees over yonder real soon. And it might even be wise to do it like maybe in the next stream or so and just start getting these trees planted up here. I don't know. We'll have to see. I am undecided. So we still have about half a day before the bees stuff is ready. Let's take a look at these. Are these ready yet? Ooh, they are. All right. And we actually do need to harvest these now because these will get damaged in the winter. We need to stop planting here until like spring, unfortunately. Did no one collect resin? Yeah, we could do that too. Good point. It's a very choresy mainstream today. But that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta get things done. Gotta get her done. We had a guy at her work who would always use like every every bad platitude, he could. Gotta grab the bull by the horns and get her done. He also meta his Mixifors. They're great. Easy man come, easy man go. Yep. Especially when they're just all going. Alright, so this is going to be done for probably the year. We'll come back to it in like March. If I remember to. I'm also going to kind of just arrange these here so that we have a divider between the ones I wanted to grow for up top and the rest. That's not a plant, that's my soup. No soup for you! Let's... Did I have a separate box where I was keeping these guys? Maybe I did, I don't know. Well, the golden poppy seeds can come down here. We'll move you guys down here too. Just keep these up here. No. There. Something like that should do. Alright, so we have firewood. So let's run back. We'll go do the resin. Restock on resin, since it has been long enough to get a big old pile of resin. Yeah, it's been 3 years. The buckets are just like encased in amber now. We'll need an archaeologist to actually get them out. Alright, let's also put this down. There we go. And our resin trees are right over here, so it's not too far away. Sup, dude? Talking about soup, did you know that we are soup? Most water contains protein, salts, and carbs. Yeah, we're not, I don't know, we're not full of, like, easily edible things, though. The ocean is soup. A very vegetable-heavy soup. And they're boiling now, too, so, yeah. A fun, cursed my idea. Sickles and bone tools. Not sure that'd be cursed. I wouldn't mind having a, like a sickle that is used for harvesting that will only harvest things that are ready to be harvested. Because you never want to be that, you never want to be in the situation where you're harvesting with your scythe and you're harvesting like 2 rows of crops that are planted at different times, and whoopsie, you just, cut down all of the crops that were still growing. Oh, wait, there's one right here. Ta-da! Six resin. And the resin on the log is still there, too. What? That seems cheaty. I don't know. It's a little unfair. I love these mushrooms. I wanted to make a mushroom back in the original guide series. Like a room where we would collect every mushroom we possibly could and plant it all in pots. Because you can't, like, you can't grow them or anything. At least not without a mod. I thought that'd be a lot of fun. Hello. Yep, so this, you get double up on the resin, I guess. Cool. Take a few sticks, why not? Poke my nose down a little skunk hole. That was a song we sang a lot when I was a little kid. Got this guy sticking his head down a skunk hole and getting told off. Not leaving and getting sprayed. Let's see, where is this bucket? Oh, it's in this tree. Watermelon is fruit borscht. Hey Genesis, welcome. Good to see you again. There's this magnetite in the bar. Okay, whatever. Ah, there you are. So the trick with these resin buckets, I guess, is to make sure you put them on the side that doesn't contain the resin. The game's like, yeah, sure, you can do that. Have some extra resin. Got a couple more over here. I kind of want to play a laggard for my next playthrough, which means getting a resin is going to be painful. There you are. I'll probably have to just buy it. Just fine. It's just... I really hate the whole huge penalty on harvesting things, and resin counts as a harvesting action. So there's a good chance you'll just get nothing. It's about 50-50. Alright, off we go. Back home. It's past 1 a.m. for you, cameraman. Well, thank you for stopping by, and have a good rest. Get our snack bowl. It's 12% spoiled. What? Nonsense. Crazy talk. Huh. I want to see how long that is supposed to be good for once I unseal it. Am I still searching for green bamboo? No. I think we find it? I forget. How many other Aussies are here instead of sleeping? Yeah, I think we found green bamboo. Yep, we got it already. That's also the straight into a rift. Okay, perfect. What's up, Gazelle? The crazy watermelon is a Sydney watermelon, huh? Explains so much. So we got a little bit of resin, guys. Oh boy. I think we're good for a little while. Add one back to that. Yeah, I think we're golden. For probably forever at this point. Probably don't need more, like, ever. Alright, so we're gonna pop this down. It is fresh for 4 days. I don't know why I keep getting spoilage on these. Would you... Oh my goodness. Here we go. I want to look at this now. Fresh for 3 days. Okay. So putting it in the bowl makes it less fresh. Having eaten it, it's still good. Weird. You are less explainable than I could imagine. Yeah, there's a pretty crazy amount of resin. That's why I feel the tree tap is probably a little strong. Alright, we have 0.1 day left. Of course we do, because of course we couldn't come back and have it be ready for us. That'd be asking too much. My meals are too large. Yes, they are. I'm probably not going to do the red meat plus cabbage plus breadfruit. I'll just do red meat, olive, breadfruit. And that should solve that problem. We can put this away, I guess. We don't need these anymore. I have an axe. I could just use that. There we go. And I have enough sticks. I'm not worried about that. Spare sign. And while we're here, let's go check on the chickens. I think they could use some food. My goodness. Alright, let's do that. We'll take the one with the shortest lifespan, 7.5 years. Okay. Hello, chickies. I guess you're generally pretty calm. What are you, generation 6? And the rooster, I believe, is a 5. Yeah, okay, cool. And how... No eggs whatsoever, that's fine. I feel like the chickens shouldn't require 10 generations to get comfortable with you. Like, maybe 5? Maybe? Like, it takes years to get comfortable with you. It's ridiculous. Hey there, Phil Boswell. What did you miss? We've mostly been doing chores, but we have a new chore tracker mod on here. So, pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Hardy wants to go check again. Let's just go check again. We'll make it... My whole body wants to go check. We're gonna go do it. Oh. While we're here, let's just do this. Give you a bit of a snipper. A chore tracker. It's basically a, a task list. It's called to-do list. It's the mod's name. Oh my goodness, would you? I want to just do a lap around the lake and see if it's done. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go sleep. A watch barrel's never done? Yeah. That is so unfortunately true. Okay. There's nothing else I really want to do here. We just need to wait 3 minutes. But I'm impatient, so we sleep. And we'll see if it's still high activity outside when I wake up at 3 in the morning. Go make some tea. It tells you how long it needs. Well, I know, but it was at 1.9 days left last time I was there, so I was like, why is it not done yet? Alright. It's 4 a.m. Let's get our bow out. Just in case. But ideally, we'll sprint there. We'll deal with whatever mischief is along the way. We will grab Barrel's contents. It is indeed 8 boards. I still say I was cheated out of them last time. Put away the saw. Good point. Thanks, Lillian Morningstar. There we go. Low mode is apparently on. You were told to wait 0 seconds before posting. Yeah, there's no option lower than I think 5 seconds. Did I take everything we need over there? I think we did. Yes. Let's go over to the temple. Finally, and we'll stay there. I am going to grab one more can of soup. Good soup. And we're going to go. Really? Bye. Alright, we're going to up to the second level here. We should be pretty safe from mobs. And now we can finally finish out all this bee nonsense. We'll kick them in their behinds. Oh, you walked right into that one, guys. I couldn't save you from myself. I just couldn't do it. I need more resin. No. No. Why? Why did you make me discount? Getting booed from the audience on that pun. Perfect. Okay. We have all the materials we need for real this time, right? Right? 10 and 2. Okay, that's 12. Math is solid there. Don't know why I thought I needed 6. It's very odd. I mean, it's an even number, but it's very odd. You know. Streamer memory? Yeah. What's the Hive's favorite band? Queen. That is Courage. That's favorite band, too. Okay. Ah. Bees. My goodness. Well, I would normally be like, let's wait for the frames, but nope. Not doing that. Let's just slap you over there. Okay. Oh, so they actually are partially filling the frames. Interesting. Oops. Oh, right, I have to actually put them over here. Let's tell you what. Let's leave them alone for now. We are going to... Oh my goodness. My frames are in the bag that I put down. Because of course they are. Of course they would be. Okay, so we need to put these 2 frames in here. Then we can line them. There we go. And we can chuck you in there. Then we can close you up. There we go. Stick you back on there. And then we have the 10 frames for this. Okay. Wait, what? Hang on a second. Okay, never mind. We did okay. There we go. We have 10 lined frames. All right. Those. you should be open. I guess it doesn't remember the state. In you go. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So that... Yep. Population size is poor because it needs to sense flowers again. Wow. And this, as I understand, is the maximum number of with these supers that you can put in here. Yes, you can put down bags that are full. What you can't do is that. So if I do this and I put a torch in there, I can't put this in another inventory slot, including containers. You can only put it down then, in fact. Or, back in the slot. All right. Well, that was an adventure. That was quite the distraction, wasn't it? And I think what I want to do today... so I said plaza work. I think these stairs are considered part of the plaza. I would like to, fully flesh out the design and decorations for these stairs, I think. I feel like we want to get this looking good, and that's what I'm in the mood for. So let's do it. And I think it's going to be fairly straightforward. I want to change these from the ashlar slabs or blocks to smooth sandstone, just regular old sandstone. Maybe with maybe the center two could still remain the ashlars. I'm not sure. Not sure exactly. That may require us to do some rejiggering of some of these caps. These caps are all actually on the polished sandstone, so maybe not. Maybe not. I think it would just contrast better with some of the stuff we have going on here, and maybe we'll bring in some of the polished sandstone into some of these side pieces here, just for a bit of interest, or maybe I don't know, maybe some andesite. I really don't know. I really don't know yet. We'll play with it, but I'm going to start with a few of these. See how they look. Are any of you already chiseled? No. Okay. Not like my abs. More... I don't think I need more slabs. I'll grab some of this as well. I don't think... I'll grab you two. You're already chiseled. I don't think we're going to want to do any of the polished andesite. I think we've learned a lesson about bauxite. So I think this will be good. Bauxite in the middle? No, we've tried bauxite everywhere we possibly could. It's been it's been disastrous, to say the least. It's been pretty bad. So what I want to do here. I kind of want to swap this for one of these blocks, just to keep the pattern going. Or something? Question mark? Yeah, I don't know. I still wish I could put those here, but I can't because this is between blocks. Alright, we're going to start with tearing out some of these stairs here. Oh, I want the chisel too. That's important. So chisel, hammer. I don't think we need the pantograph at the moment because this is just really basic chiseling. I'm going to get some of you off the bar to make room for the chisel. So let's take you up a little bit here. There we are. Okay, and I think what I want to do is down here, I do want to do something to sort of work this down into the design here. Bearing in mind that we may have to make concessions for the underside of these, because these blocks are visible on the ceiling down below. Hey there, Narrogrand. Before that, could I finally replace the polished sandstone around the blasted pool blocks? I'll get to that. Remind me in like 30 minutes. Bauxite in the middle. Yeah, I think bauxite's going to be too bright here. We've already discovered it's too bright here. Let's be honest. It was not flattering. Whoops, no, you stay. Come back here. Get back there. So what we'll do here is we're going to... Is it okay to just have the planters on both sides? It feels like one wrong move to the left or right and your legs will be full of dirt. Oh, you mean like as opposed to putting them up a block? Yeah, you know what we could do? Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we do one of the like dual blocks where we do part sandstone polished and then part acacia slab and then slap these on top. That might be the move here. I have a planner. Okay, I guess I'll do it. Okay, full blocks around glass. I'll make this blue because it's the glass. See, the thing is, I can't work with that open, so I'm not going to see it for a while. I'll do that, and we'll do that. There we go. Okay. So then we have these guys. And for the moment, I'm going to not be concerned with the interior here. If we need to change it, we'll change it when we come around to actually like building that part out. Yes, okay. This here, I think you're a full block. Yes, you are. Sweet. Ah, no, it's going to be different on the outside. Oh, no. Badge. So these ones we will have to modify to some extent, I think. Actually, I could do that by just replacing these here. And we'll just chisel in some of the smooth stuff here. So, oops, not you. Bit of you. And a bit of you. Like that. Can you not put a planter on a half slab? No. It'll float. If they were gravity... Well, actually, if they were gravity affected, then not only would they not like drop onto it, well, they would drop onto it, but then they'd slide off. They won't stay there. All right, so along the front here, here's where I want to get a little fancier. Doesn't need to be much fancier. We're gonna do at least along the front here. We're gonna do some of these guys, and maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe right here is the right place for a little andesite, like right in here. And I'd also like to do something. Maybe even just like, we'll chisel in some halfsies. Like half of these blocks will become the polished sandstone just up to here. just to keep that border going. Why was Pavlov's beard so soft? Because he conditioned it. Oh, no. Alright, so let's get these moving out of here. Just leave it open, I guess. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. My concern is if I swap these out for the polished, is it going to look funny that it ends here? Because I don't want to like over here. Let's get into what I'm doing here. So my plan initially was to do maybe this even. And like a full block there. But I was also going to do full blocks here, 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 and here. At least a 2-block wide sort of, quote, visible walkway. I'm not opposed to that, really. The question is, if this ends here, does it make it look like it's funky for ending there? Like, do I need to, like, do something here? I don't know. I almost feel like this should come out like one more block this way. Maybe it should. Maybe it just should. That might be the play, actually. Yeah, I could do half blocks. The other problem with half blocks is that the bevel looks funny. So I don't always like relying on them for things that look good. That block disappeared. Where'd you go, block? It's gone. Gone forever. Gone with the wind. Alright, so let's do this. Scary. We need to not do that. We'll need to do a bit of this and a bit of this. Go. I'll deal with you later. Yeah, I feel like we just need to bring this whole thing from here out by 1 block. Oh, I hear him. I hear him. I hate it. Why are you here? I hear you. The shiver. I hate their sounds so much. Where'd he go? He's in here. Oh my goodness, really? How are you spawning in here? It is daytime. How do you take 4 hits to kill it as well? Oh, I'll get back here. Sheesh. You should just not be spawning in here, buddies. This is not the way it's supposed to work. I might like the anti-surface shiver mod too. I saw that. I saw someone saying that it didn't work. This might have been a little while ago. So, I'll check it out. And, like, I guess technically, like, I need a lantern, like, under, like, in there somewhere, which I'm not super thrilled about. Like how to get more light into the middle there is going to be a real pain in the butt. Drifter tweaks keep them from spawning on the surface too. Okay. Like, I specifically just want them to not spawn in daylight or when it's well lit. They just shouldn't be spawning there. Because we don't get drifters spawning there, I don't think. We just the, it's just the shivers and the bowtorn. Guess I could run and grab that acacia. Do I have any up here? I don't. It's what we need for the occasion. Okay, do I have any that are already in block form? Blank form? No. Okay. I'm just gonna bring, like, you up with me. And saw. Bring a few of these up too. Hang a huge chandelier in the middle of the plaza. Well, the problem with the hanging is that realistically that's where the boats are going to come in, so we don't want to get tangled up in their masts and their sails and stuff. So, alright, we're going to drop off. I already had some of these. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Do the saw. Pop the acacia over here. Do animals have an oxygen meter like we do? Yeah, they can drown. Would a mod to make spawn rates configurable be a simple JSON thing or a .NET coding? I have no idea. I am not a developer. Okay, so what we're talking about doing here is probably something like this. Let's put these down first, and we'll chisel them in place here. So you and you. I'm going to make a couple of these. Add you to it. And we'll add you to it. And then we can pop them back out. Okay, let's try this. Then we can put these guys on there. Make sure they're square on. Don't want no funny business. That's pretty good. I think I'd like the visual of them being lower down, personally, but, like, you're right, it did feel weird, like you'd step off and land in the pot. Yeah, I don't want to put one, like, right here. It's sort of, it'd be oversaturating then. So, yeah, I'm happy with it, I think. Okay, so if I wanted to pull this out of here, how would I want to go about doing that? I think... Really? Maybe I spoke too soon. We do see drifty boys down there. Okay, whatever. Let's... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab you. Try this first. I'm actually going to put you, if I can reach it, there? I don't know about that. Actually, no, I think that's fine. I think it's fine. And then I think we can do this here. Every time. It's funny, like, it's one of those things where, like, even veteran players forget, like, oh, right. Like, sure, I could aim it properly, or I could just do this. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like this. I don't like that too much. And I'm starving. The tiniest bit of food. Boop. And won't munch on that. Keep back up. Oh my goodness, would you please go into the slot that you were in? Okay, so here is where we can then... These are full blocks? Question mark? What's going on here? Yes, they're full blocks, okay. Maybe I'll just replace all these and then I'll go and collect them all. So... that requires some doctoring down there, that's fine. We can go ahead and do this to these two. These also need to be shortened from below. Some of those spikes are in unfortunate places. Oh, on the shivers. Or the boat torn, I mean? Yeah. Okay. And then here... we come in with some of this stuff. And these will get knocked down. So, oh, and maybe that's what we do. Rather than having like a curve, what if we just do flat? That we have sort of a secondary landing here. Yeah, let's do that. Rather than trying to be fancy and curve it, because this is a really small, awkward space. And, like, we're not going to notice that it's not curved, like, from any angle, because there's so much other curvature going on here. I think this should be fine. Let's just do that. It'll look better in the long run, I think. So these will become the half slab by half slab these. Like that and that. That and that. And maybe, you know what? Maybe it would make more sense if up to here was acacia. We can try it in a minute. But first I want to get these other pieces in here and move this guy. I was going to say, you better not fall all the way down there. I would be mighty cross. Okay. I'm going to grab these real quick while we're here. We can plop down this acacia right here. This time I will put it in the right orientation the first time. So these all become these blocks. These all get chiseled down. In theory, tell you what, before we get too into it, let's try with more acacia here and see if it looks better. I kind of doubt it. But I want to try it first. different color lupins for each quarter. We had discussed that. It would be a way of like knowing what side you were on of the whole place. We could try it. I mean, it probably won't make too much difference one way or the other. I'm not opposed to it. Right, the saw, which is over here. Should be enough for now. There's 13 more blocks of this. I will take you. Okay. So, Acacia, how do you look? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I want the polish there. It doesn't give great contrast. But this just looks a little derpy. Like I forgot what I was doing on one side. You go there. You are the half and half block. And that. So, it's fine. It's fine, I say. You were playing today and you came across a tapestry that looks like documentation of an experiment on a shiver. Or making a person into one. Ugh. But yeah, I think it was probably more like trying to reverse it or something, because I think some of the drifty boys like were human at some point, I want to say. Hello, spare dirt block. Let's get rid of you, you're kind of ugly. And let's go ahead and just dig all these out. Okay. So we have you, and you. Then we have you. This feels much better to me already. Got a little bit of decoration going here, and yes, I think this spot here is prime real estate for something blue. Just like a wedding. Something old, something new. Bloody-blada, something new. Multi-material chisel block. What's in you, my friend? I think I know what's in you, actually. Oh. Okay. Sure. Because that makes sense. You know, I'm going to ditch this. This is a ridiculous block. Goodbye. It's a crazy block. We're going to fix that a little bit. And you are full block. Okay, we'll just do that too. It's fine. Just so when we go to copy paste, we don't end up with like weird stuff going on with ChiselTools. We gotta go eat dinner and hope things go smoothly. Well, thank you, Lillian. Thanks for coming by. And hello, the guy from Saturn. The Rust world gave Jonas images of a world filled with mechanical wonders. Okay. I thought at one point that the rot started turning people into the drifters too, or did the rot just rot them, basically? So we got that, and that, and that. Got a few more slabs to replace there. Did I just miss that one? Okay, so there's that, and then there is that. Cool. Let's go pick up whatever blocks we dropped down here. Just quite a few. Okay, I think there was... Right, there's something we want to do here. Is there? Yes, I want to... add this to that block. And we're going to do this, like so. And... Right, and the undersides of some of these need to become the ashlar. So let's grab some of these. And just to be safe, I'm going to use full blocks in case we need to do, like, any chiseling extrusions. So we'll do that under here, too. Oh, no, we won't. Come back. Let's do it this way. Now, you, I think, are a full block. Nope, you're not a full block. You're a full block, though. What did I just do? Nothing, okay. I think we're good. Okay. Add in a bit of you, and a bit of you, and a bit of you. Oops. And there we go. That should take us back to where the wall is. Oh, maybe not. Might require some more doctoring. Alright, so... Ooh. Tiny dilemma, but I think one that I can solve more gracefully, even. Like that. Turn this into archways. Like so. Ta-da! Instant archways. Even do that. And let's leave it like that. Just take those corners out. Alright, so now we've got to figure out which of these is chiselable. I think these are not. Yeah, those need to have the gentler treatment. These also, okay. So pretty much all these need to have just a little bit taken off. Except for you. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add you into here. And into here. Get this going on. The rest of these get a bit of this treatment. In fact, I'm going to go get the planer for this. At least for the initial chop down. I did update this mod as part of today's changes, which, by the way, the mod list is updated in the video. So beware. There we go. Now we can just go ahead and add this. Ooh, add these in. And we can go ahead and chisel these in. Oops. This could also do some of this. What I don't know is if updating this mod caused any changes in configuration. can't... Okay. We'll just pop these in here. And then we'll do this. There we go. And I believe... Yeah, over here we need to add some of this in here. Yeah, we'll just add these in. It's fine. So we're going to bring this back out. And then we add some slabbage in here. Like so. Do we cut that back a little? Yeah, let's cut that back a little. Just that one piece right there. Take you out too. Ta-da! There we go. Moors is heading to bed. It's 2 a.m. Well, good night, Moors. Hope to see you again later. And we have Arato Tia Tuatha again. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you back. Yeah, I think these are much nicer stairs. I think what I might do is I might do like a simple point here at some point. I want to leave that for later though. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, we can also check off the bees. Make those green. Full blocks around glass. Let's do that. I realize that Liliana is no longer here, but what is that tree doing? Why is it glowing, guys? I'm scared. I'm scared. That fixes it. Okay, it fixed it. It's funny. They're all glowing. Like, as they grow, they're glowing. That is too funny. Should this be glowing too? This might have another nearby. Okay, that's glowing because of a nearby lantern. This one's glowing too. I have a feeling. Oh, he's still glowing. I guess that's also lit close enough by that lantern. This one's on fire. The Fae have come. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so next item of action is right. We're doing the full blocks here. Let's check this one. You're good. Also get you off the bar and swap you out so we can see what we're doing here. Ah, oh boy. We're gonna need more than 24, I think. Up, and the crazy watermelon's out of here too. Well, have a good night. Thanks for coming. Here we are. Yeah, we'll need at least a dozen more of these. On the bright side, that's more half slabs we can use somewhere else. That's very true. And we have plenty of uses for them. So I'm not sad, honestly. And I assume we still need more over here. I don't think we filled these in with the full blocks yet either. We did not. Okay, so we need a few more. Any in here? No. So we're gonna need to go and chisel a few more of these out of here. Let's get like no. we go. We need the finishing chisel. And let's get like 2 stacks. Where's my hammer? There you are. Did I bring up a sandstone thing? I think I did. I did. Here you are. Sleeps when your brain cleans itself. You don't have a dirty mind. You took 3 people on their first Residence Archive run last night. Went to bed at 3 a.m. Yeah, that's it. Sounds exciting. Dreams keep you occupied while offline. From what I've seen, supposedly dreams also serve... Oh, I guess I'll get a few more then. There we go. Actually, I meant to get 12. Oh well. But yeah, dreams also serve to supposedly strengthen memory. Like they're sort of like an indirect result of the brain, like stressing and unstressing memory centers to try to like convert short-term memory into long-term ones. That's my vague understanding of it. You learned that mobs will spawn in the RA during a storm. Ooh. Bet that was exciting. Okay, very nice. And something to think about is we're going to want to figure out how we want to light this area up. Oops, that's my light. Actually, don't want you on my hand right now. But I would kind of like to just like put like one lantern like here. That gets a huge area. That's a huge area. So that might be kind of how we do it. I might, well, we will put some kind of post here. It may or may not be decorative. We'll see. And then at some point, it might be nice to put some lights out here. Maybe even just the tea lights. Just to give a little bit of interest. It'll require lots of fat and lots of clay forming. But you know me. I love making more work for myself. Alright, so let's see. We got that done. Temple, Plaza, Temple Tower. I'm going to focus on the Plaza today. I think the tower is going to come later. I'm not really in the mood to start this doorway just yet. I think I should like to get the stairs going across here first. But I'm not in the mood to do that either today. I think I want to break from stairs. And I imagine you guys might too. So let's do... And we could do that. That wouldn't be too stressful. I know I said I wanted some blue around here. Could we maybe just line the steps with a blue edge here? And that would do it? I'm kind of feeling that might be the answer. We'll want you for this. Let's do like one set of stairs here. And let's see like one step. We'll see if we like it. You're already chiseled, I believe. Yes. Alright. So we just do like this. Yeah, I could get behind that. I could even do just a little bit of like around the edge. That might also help separate these a bit. Give us a bit of a border to work with here. You find it funny when I tease Solston for how much effort his castle would be, but then I'm doing this? Well, look. Solston, and I'm me. You know, just... That's my explanation. That's all I've got. He's supposed to have a life. I'm not. Supposed to. We'll grab you. And we'll just mirror you. That's pleasant, I think. Oops. No. Oop, undo. So this is going to need to be custom job. Same with here. We can do this one. I believe. No? Okay. Undo, I guess. This one. Okay. Whew. This one. This one. This one. And that one. Whew. Conscious border for safety? Absolutely, that's why we're here. We are here for safety. He doesn't want to get anything, okay. Give you a rotate. Ooh, actually, you know what? We're just going to undo that. It is manually. This is where bauxite might be appropriate. No, not doing bauxite. We're done trying bauxite, Phil. We're all done. What if we just give it a try? I tell you what, you can go download the world file and you give it a try. Tell me how it works. Send me screenshots. And I don't want to get too into like, ooh, bauxite and andesite and some limestone. I don't want to recreate the stairs we have up in there. I don't want to do that. These should be different. Okay. Alright, that should do for that. And then we can do this. Swap you. Go. Okay. And there. That may have messed up some of my under wiring down here. Yeah, it did. Okay. We'll have to come back and fix that. Alright, so we can do this. Nope. Not that one. That one. No. That was an actual misclick. Okay. We can grab you. There. We'll come back and do those custom ones later. Okay. We can do, let's see. Grab you. Grab you. Not enough materials. Oh, my. Out of andesite. Do I have more? I do. Sweet. World download, world edit the whole temple into the bauxite. That would be perfect. Yep, just a big ol' orange temple. that's how you want to appease the orange overlord, then go for it. Okay, that should do... we'll just do the rest of these by hand. That's fine. It's fine. Oops, that's not fine. Bring this down, I think. Easier to manage with that. Okay, all of you are done. Okay. All of you are done. Good. We do not appease the orange. But I was told appeasement always works. Alright, let's get you out of here. And just this one left. The messy looking block, my goodness. A lot of parts to this one. This staircase is going to be real fun to copy to the other directions. Oh, it's going to be a blast. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that brings just enough blue that it's like it helps to offset all the yellow in the scene. And yeah, let's go with that. Baked bean cobble. Yeah. Okay, so stairs are now, I think, largely done. I think those are pretty well done. Don't want to mess with them too much more, if I can avoid it. Do we have any need for... No, we don't need any more. Ashlar, how are you doing? Large. We'll fill new frames in 1 days. And I guess it'll tell me, like, it'll be like, oh, frames are full, I'm pretty sure. Cool. So let's start getting some of the rest of the plaza in. I want to do at least like as much of the the gravel as we can, and then also the pathways. If we can get to at least laying out the materials for this stuff, then I'll do it. I'll do it, I guess. And let's see how far we can get. Now what I did do is last time we did a chores stream where we messed with this stuff. What I did was we measured out all of these areas. So I should be able to just line these with the slabs and we should be good. Look at list. Yeah. Plaza work, tower work. So we should be good there. We do need to lay out some more gravel too, though. So let's start by lining all of these guys, and we're going to need more slabs. That's a given. I'll just take a full stack of these now. We will be needing more than what we have. So let's get to it. I said the words. Is that 1 or 2? It's a double right there, okay. This hammer is bouncing really weirdly in my hands and I hate it. So there's that. Get our double there. Right. Middle click doesn't work for those. So in theory, this should be the correct shape for accepting Yeah. Some of these will become full sandstone, and then the rest of it gets carved out of that. One. Only 500 more to go. Actually, we have more like 5,000 blocks to place to finish out the plaza here. Alright, as promised. I'm actually getting dizzy from that. Wow. Like, my eyes are so used to the screen going one way, and then I stop. It's like, oh my goodness, don't do that. Oh, I need to flatten these out too. Be very sad. What's 5,000 blocks between friends? In this series, 5,000 blocks ain't nothing. I'm gonna need a new mouse when this is all done. Oops. Oh, goodness, really? 2 in a row. There we go. And at least for lining these guys, this will be the last of it. We still have to do the rest of these gardens here and line the rest of this path. Also, the little crenellations here are also made of these, so ooh, let's just go get the rest of these now. We'll be burning through these in no time flat. I'm going to put this away and these away. Don't think we'll need them. Let's grab... We're going to need some more limestone to make the path. And it's going to be the fancy stuff, too. How much is left in you? Plenty. We got 2 stacks of this. I hope. This is temple building the series. Absolutely. It's why you're here. It's why I'm here. So 8 more. There we go. A bite to eat. A very small bite to eat. And how is this one doing? 2 days now. Okay. Okay. We'll keep this on us. I have a feeling we'll need it eventually. Split all these down. And we do have the planer with us, so that's good. Let's go ahead and we're gonna need to flatten these too. And let's start with this path. And so we go one beyond each here to keep it at a roughly 2 block thickness, and then we come down to whatever this is down here. It gets a little weird. I think we're kind of low on gravel, including further materials for making more gravel. I think we have enough to, like, do some. Alright, so what happens here? This gets a little funky. So we come out. It's going to be 1 here. 1, 3, 3. Okay. And that was kind of like that? Oh, what the heck. Who designed this place? It's a mess. We've got 2 blocks of gravel. And then that. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. It is like this. Like that. Line up with this guy here. Okay, cool. Quarry Tools mechanization update when? Oh, right, can't crouch and eat. All right. Onward. We're going to need more of these, too. I suspect. So it should be like that. We'll get nuclear power. Yeah, I hope we don't end up in that situation. If it's anything like nuclear power in, like, Feed the Beast and the other block game, I want no part of it. That was so annoying to deal with. Also not really thematically appropriate. Alex's cave nukes instead. Whoop. Okay, and this is our last stack for now. Neat. Like, of this batch, at least. Okay, we only have a little bit more to go, so probably half a stack. Ooh, maybe more than half a stack. How far does 44 get us? We might need more than half a stack. Let's just grab... Oh, I have the thing on me. Let's just go get, I don't know, 48 blocks or so? Or 23. I think we have another few of these downstairs. Not there. There you are. Perfect. The first path was raw limestone, not polished? No. It's polished. It's just sunk into the ground with the hand planer. Oh, like Barada Tuatha just said. Let's see here. Where was I? Right. Putting this thing down. Can't see, can't see. Perfect. That should do. Let's go ahead and just chop these down real quick. Come on. Get out of there. Okay. You use this trick on making a ceiling. Yeah, the game will let you happily chisel things onto lanterns, but if you, yep, you're right. If you move the lantern, you gotta refix it to get it to stick. You can make some nicer looking like lampposts that way. Like if you don't want to have such a big connecting piece to the lantern, you can kind of fudge it a bit with that method. It doesn't particularly like it, but it works. Okay, so we have a little bit extra. Oh, I needed exactly 64. Okay. Half a stack would have been perfect, I told you guys. Alright, let's go grab some gravel. And I think we're going to want to grab the gravel from inside there too at some point. Maybe even tonight. I thought I had... Maybe we use all the gravel. I don't remember. But let's put away some of these tools. Yeah, let's play with some of the tools to make room for gravel and stones if we need to. Alright, let's see. I think this chest is just empty. Yes, let's move you upstairs. This will be an overflow chest. Ugh. Chest fart. There. Did I fix the window frames? You mean these things? If so, yes. Okay, I wanted to come down here for gravel. Oh, now I think we're out, aren't we? Uh-oh. Oh my. Well... You know, I'm not in the mood to go and quarry at the moment. So, let's go do whatever else we can. Let's start on all the other bits and pieces. We can frame out the gravel areas. We can at least... we can also recover this gravel. Because this is not going to stay gravel in here. That's definite. Not happening. Why did the miner get fired from his job? Because he took it for granted. Oh, man. The cleverest bot. I think if we had like 20 more minutes, I might have been more apt to go get some conglomerate chunk. Yep, that's going to be on the chore stream. I probably won't update the task lists to like the end. Like when I start the chore stream is when I'll add the task for doing the conglomerate gravel. I still have a physical task list here for like ideas I get in between sessions, so I don't like have to log into the game to update my task list. Oh, you like the stair pattern, Erato Tuatha? Thank you. Yeah, this was a result of about 2 weeks worth of building here, chiseling. Blame Phil. He knows what he did. I think where I want to use this gravel specifically is going to be in those areas between the acacia trees with sort of greenery growing there. We'll get those moving along, get them planted. Oops. Yeah, you can stay. And maybe I'll frame them out first, of course. So we need some more stuff. 2 1/4 stacks. Okay. So we're gonna need some more of you. We'll just start with this. I don't think we need a ton. Go. Alright, so what are we doing? We're going to come past the tree on the outside. And 3, okay. No, the outside. This side. Come past the tree. We have a diagonal. Okay. Let's get our gravel here. This is where we have the 3. And we just kind of cut across, right? Yeah, okay. That's fairly simple. I think I can manage that. From there, it's just this. And fill in the rest. Do we have enough? Let's find out. I'm going to gauge it from here. Ooh, okay, so we need 34. So we need 68 total. We should be able to squeak this in. Actually, we should be able to squeak this in with some change. All you did was give me a little nudge. Straight down the stairs. And then we'll plant these areas before we go. And then we'll start, I guess we'll definitely want to get some more of these going for lining that side of the path up there. And all this stuff along here. We'll start replacing some of this too, like these need to become like the solid polished stuff. Hey guys. That is quite the army down there, my goodness. They don't like me very much. Okay, where was I? Distraction. Okay. Not too shabby. A light temporal storm. Nah. Lame. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and get a few of these pieces of snadstone. I want like one more piece. I don't have any spares at the moment. Let's go grab this guy and the hammer. I chiseled raw stone in the border of the understairs. You mean underneath here? Way down here, you mean? I know. This'll be a later cleanup project. Let's get a bunch of this. Maybe even just finish out this whole block here. Now, outside the door. I'll take a look. Okay, there we go. Outside the door, you mean like under here? Oh, here, you mean. You're right. To get my chisel for that. Yeah, the 20-second delay does not help matters of like, oh, you did this thing. Where was it? It was right there. But I'm already like, you know, way far away. Yeah, okay, so this might need to be... Oh, we're okay there. That's fine. I think so we had fixed this, but then doing the... here too. Doing the pantograph kind of messed it all up. Ooh, whoops. Let's not do that. Did that mess that up at all? Let's go see. I missed this one too. Shall require some andesite. Let's fix this before I forget. Oops. There we go. All right, so this sort of undid some of the work we did here. These are, yeah, full blocks here. Okay. So we can fix this like so. Oops, no, stop. There we go. Wrong button. Okay, and we can just... like that. And the same thing over on this side. Probably. Yep. Okay. Right, this is the one that's going to be tricky, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. I thought it was going to be tricky, but I was wrong. There we go. And then these, I think, need to be a little more gently chiseled. These are the only ones that don't need to be. And eventually we'll do the same andesite design on the other side of the stairs here. Whoops, I missed this one. There we go. Okay, so you... and you all get the ashlar. We're talking about the corners. I'm afraid I don't quite understand what corners. If you can like snap a screenshot and throw it up on the Discord at some point. I'm just like, I'm not, we have corners everywhere. I'm just not seeing what you're talking about. Let's go ahead and fix this here. Oops. Oh, that's 2 blocks, apparently. No wonder. Oh, you mean these corners here? Oh, you're at that. Yeah, we could fix that. That would actually make it look a little better, I think. It won't fix this inside corner too much. Actually, it's specifically this block. This block is actually correct. This block we could probably fix a little bit. Because I imagine... Oh, what are you? Oh, you're actually a full block, aren't you? You are. Why would I have done that? Was I just lazy? I think I was. Let's, yeah, let's pop you back out. Yeah, look at that. All right. So there, and then it was this one right here, right? Oh, no. It's a slab. I don't know why... I don't know why it's not doing that. It's not showing the right texture. My other left. This left? This one here? Yeah, sorry guys. I'm going to need screenshots. I'm going to need screenshots. Otherwise, if I can't see it, it's fine. Alright, so let's put this guy away. This guy away. Oh, I wanted these guys for something. Oh, I know what it was for. I want to get a little bit of lighting in here. I'm just going to lay out some of this real quick so we can slap down some lanterns. Boop. Just to help illuminate so we can see what we're doing out here and get a better view of our progress, especially at night. Well, you posted it. Thank you. I'll check it out after stream, and I'll queue it up for the chores stream later then. All right, let's run back over here. Do I have any more? I do have some more in here. There's the hammer. I'd like you back in my inventory, please. Thank you. All right, so go ahead and get some of this going on here. I don't know what I'm doing here exactly. We've got a whole thing going across here. What are you? You are a sandstone. Okay, so I can do a sandstone bar the whole way across here. And... yeah. Something like that. How far does this go? It goes 3 past the tree. Okay. I'm going to do these all at once, I think. So, 1, 2, 3. So it meets that. It just meets that. Okay, that's easy. So do this the whole way across. Got it. I have more? I don't have them on me. If I have any. Ooh. Don't need any more now, do I? Look at that. Perfect. Bite to eat. It's too late. Pop you down. I think this is the last meal in you. Yes, it is. How long do you have? 1 day. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, I do need more. No! Do I have any more in here? Yeah, we're solid. Solid. Perfect. Alright, so here we kind of just fill in a bunch of... Oh, how did you get up here? What the heck? Get. You are not to defile this temple, sir or madam. Goodness. So we filled across and then we just followed in. Okay. I realize we're getting really close to 1 o'clock here, so I'm going to do a little bit of this, and then we're going to call it here in just a moment. I think the chore stream, we're going to definitely go do some gravel acquisition. We'll probably also do at least some building up here, unless we spend the whole time getting gravel, which there's a precedent for that, so... I don't think we'll finish this out with the amount of sandstone we have here. If I keep doing that, especially... Oh, I'm stuck. Right. Because the gravel's in the way. And the last bit here that we have, we can do today. We'll sleep, so we can skip the storm. And we'll call it there. Oh. I'm going to do this section here just so I don't forget. This is a slightly less uniform part, so I'm going to do that. Cover that first. All right. You can use stone quarry slabs with a rubber hammer. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. That's been our modus operandi. Actually, more of our SOP. Okay, well, folks, we have 90 seconds until this... No, we have 3 minutes till this hits. So I'll say bye here, and I'll sleep in between. Folks, it's been a pleasure having you all with me today. Hope you all enjoyed the progress we made and the new home for the bees over there. We'll have to check them. We'll probably check them during the chores stream to see if it says like they'll fill more. So yeah. But that's going to do it. Hope you all had a good time. And as always, my name has been CarryOn. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.